When I was a boy growing up, going to Sunday school and vacation Bible school, I learned a lot of kids sing praise kind of songs. One of them was about how Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho. Now, interestingly, there was no mention of the fact that part of what led to the successful conquest of Jericho was the help of a prostitute named Rahab. I can't imagine why they didn't work that into a song that little kids were learning about conquering Jericho. But if you turn in your Bible to Joshua chapter 2, and you read about Joshua sending spies to spy out Jericho to know what his best plan of attack would be, it's interesting, although we might say perhaps not surprising, that the first thing the men do when they go to Jericho is they go to visit a prostitute whose name is Rahab. Now, we won't speculate about why they did that, but that's what they did. And perhaps there had been some connection ahead of time, but there's nothing in the text that tells us that. But they come and they're at Rahab's, and Rahab welcomes them. She protects them, and she says in our verse for the day, in verse 11, talking about how the people in the city feel about the coming and the approach of the Israelites. As soon as we heard it, our hearts melted, and there was no courage left in any of us because of you. The Lord your God is indeed God in heaven above and on earth below. So here you have this incredible statement of faith, this affirmation of faith from a prostitute who's not even a Hebrew. And in helping the spies and actually helping to save their lives by lowering them down from her window on an outside wall so that they could escape, before she does it, she makes them promise that since I have dealt kindly with you, swear to me by the Lord that you in turn will deal kindly with my family. Give me a sign of good faith that you will spare my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and deliver our lives from death. And the men said to her, our life for yours. And they promised to deal as faithfully with her as she did with them. If you turn to Joshua chapter 6, you discover that the Israelites, of course, are successful in conquering the city of Jericho, but Joshua gave explicit instructions to those two spies to go into her Rahab's house and bring her out and all who belong to her, just as we swore to her. And so they go and they bring out her entire family, her father, her mother, her brothers, all who belong to them, all of their kindred, and they all joined the camp of Israel. And her family lived with Israel from then on. And when you turn in the New Testament to Hebrews chapter 11, Rahab, the non-Hebrew prostitute, is one of the heroines of the faith who's mentioned in verse 31 of Hebrews 11. By faith, Rahab the prostitute did not perish and with those who were disobedient, because she received the spies in peace. One of the lessons of the story of Rahab is don't be so sure that you know who God can use and who God can't use, and don't be so sure that you know who really has faith in the God in heaven above and on earth below. Because in the family of Jesus and in the family of God, there may be some surprises.